Two. Hello. I might have said two on the beginning of the stream. Hello, everyone. Two. How are you doing?
Professionalism.
Yes. We have the Exiled Isle again. I'm here. I've got my microphone arm with no microphone on it. You impressed? We've got Randall again, the rogue.
Aloha.
We've got Krathkax,
Hello.
the Dragonborn sorcerer. Has he multi-class now?
No, after he gets his feet.
Okay. We've got Kazarak, the gnome artificer.
Hi.
We've got Snownova, the halfling warlock.
Hello.
Have you multi-class now?
I have. I'm now Pyromancer Sorcerer.
Ooh. And then, the grand star of this week, Jim.
Rue the Droke.
Hello, everyone.
Jim is back.
Jim is back at long last, due
I'm-
to much fan demand.
I mean, I'm not going to say that he's my favourite character, because I'm the DM and I have to love all of my children equally. But he is my favourite child.
As a parent, I disagree.
Alright, Dad.
Did I argue with him? Yeah.
So,
Master your children.
last week, the group, which is everyone here apart from Jim and Talthea on top, has explored their way to the southwest towards the arid red stone land and the town of Bidriket. They are outside, staying in Maketra's house, if you remember.
I remember because I was there.
Good. It's fairly late, and Jim Dangerwood has been stalking around. He's spent his day travelling here.
I have been on the hunt for a horse for the guild. However, after travelling for many miles, a whole day even, chasing down this horse, I found out it was indeed a camel, and that would not suffice.
You
So-
can't ride camels in the temperate.
Yeah, it just
you
wouldn't
can.
have worked. It would have been cruel to the creature, and Jim's not about that. But anyway, I have found myself at a large city, which is pretty rad, and
Yes.
hang on. What's that? It's the Daisy. Of course. Right. Where am I? It's this way. I'm looking for a stream. I would like to. How deep is this stream?
Not particularly deep, but it's a bit gross.
I will frolic through the water in the direction of this smell that I can scent. This Daisy.
I mean,
Tracking through the air.
all you could really smell was like floating poops in the water.
Oh no. My tracking senses have been thrown adrift.
But yet, since poop is not a plant, you are still able to keep attention.
Well, it could be mostly plant matter.
It's not. It's definitely not.
It's
I run
dragons.
through the desert frantically. What do I see when I get to about here?
You see a big monster of type unknown.
Okay.
Damn it.
Annoyingly, I can no longer scream like a girl. However, imagine Jim did just scream like a girl. Ah! There you go. That'll do.
It looks instantly in your direction.
Do we
Welcome
hear
to the
a
house here,
do we
Daisy.
hear a childish scream?
Can you roll perception?
Sure
I
thing.
can.
I so want to know if I hear.
I'm
this
pretty
thing.
sure I heard it.
Yeah. Kazarak heard it.
Okay, I'm just gonna kind of freeze. So it's looking at me. I'm just gonna kind of freeze and stay still, because its vision is probably based on movement.
Like plants.
Guys, I think there's someone outside.
Oh well.
I think we should kill it.
I draw my bow, ready, the long bow,
Mhm.
and I knock an arrow.
Maketra travels like upstairs and looks out from the top, and Jim, you can see this like half dragon, golden half dragon leaning out from the roof.
Oh.
And I think Krathkax has left.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's stepped outside.
I'm going to unsheath my bow as I see this rogue dragon creature. But then I suppose I see Kagrak walking out, and I'm like,
That's not
guys,
even a nickname I've had yet.
I'm here to save you.
Cagrags.
Save us.
Glad rags.
Save us from what?
Handbags.
The monster. I say, almost obviously.
This is rude. Don't be rude.
Yeah, we saved him from a band of orcs.
It's got a name.
Yes. He's lovely.
It's a him.
I assume
It's
so.
a he.
Is it a he?
You're not sure how to gender it.
What are you
Jim,
doing out
have a
there?
look underneath. If there's
Hello.
not any balls.
Groot.
It's not Groot.
What did you say?
It's Rue.
Roo.
Roo. Hello.
Roo, as in like RuPaul.
Jim,
Yeah,
can you
yeah.
sex him
It's
for
even
us?
spelt as in RuPaul.
Okay. Hello, Roo.
Can you sex him for us, Jim? I know you're an expert in these things.
Well, is it a giant plant, basically?
It's not a plant at all.
Okay. Looks like a wooden dragon to me. But...
It's half elk, half dragon.
Can I roll animal handling to figure out its gender?
You can roll nature to figure out its gender.
Nature, my greatest stats. Hang on, where is it?
Please be in
Would
that
you
one.
think a wooden creature I would have left unburned?
14.
14.
This creature.
You're about what's 14 times 5? That percent sure that it's a male.
70.
70%.
I'm pretty sure it's a male.
Yes, you're fairly sure it's a male.
A higher nature modifier than me.
It has a dragon dong.
10% sure.
It's definitely inherited its genitalia from the dragon half, rather than the elk half.
Okay, I don't think we needed to know that.
Fantastic.
Jim, cup its balls.
Work the shaft!
Kazurak.
I'm not having anything to do with this.
Well, it could be magical drought sperm that we might need
Um,
to sell off.
Maketra leans over the side and says, "Yes, it's a male."
And who might you be?
Oh, Zach, be back.
I am Maketra, and this is my house.
It's okay.
Jim, we're kind of guests here. You're
Cramping our style, man.
You're harassing the local.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I caught the scent of you guys, and I just had to rush over here.
But
I will
can
walk
you-
over to Kazarak real quick, and I'm going to reach over your shoulder. Are you going to stop me?
No, I'm just going to punch you in the balls.
Are you actually?
Yeah.
non-lethal, non-lethal.
I would like to dodge.
You won't see it coming. You're leaning over me. I'm very small.
Well, it's 1 plus.
Armor class.
Roll to hit, but the damage is 1 plus your strength because it's an unarmed hit.
Sorry, just rolling. What do you want me to roll?
D20 plus
An attack roll.
like an attack roll, yeah. Plus strength.
You are proficient with unarmed strike.
Oh, who knew? I'm certainly
I
not
wish.
proficient in real
Everyone
life.
can punch.
I can't.
Plus 1.
That's not high enough.
Plus your proficiency is 17. It's 17 to
I
hit.
have an 18 armor class, I'm afraid.
Oh.
Huzzah!
He has.
Armor-plated genitalia.
What kind of ranger are you with 18?
I'm a weird one. I'm Jim Dangerwood.
He can have a shield and scale mail.
You cannot penetrate his danger wood armor.
I reach over Kazarak and I pluck from the back of his neck a daisy, and I'm going, I followed this. Useful to keep tabs on you guys.
Why did you have a daisy on your neck?
So I can track
What?
where I was. I planted it there.
How did none of us see the daisy on his neck?
Well,
got
are
hurt.
any of
Very
us
small
staring
daisy.
at Kazarak's neck?
Who even looks down enough, like, to see it?
Yes.
Hey!
But I wouldn't have noticed. I'm over 7. Well,
Right.
I'll,
The
Anyway,
sun
I
is
apologise
the sun
for
is
damping your
setting.
style. I just like to tell it how it is. So, let's go inside.
I'm AFK for a few minutes more. My husband decided his desk needed a bottle of soda.
Ah, tasty.
Yeah, now it's dripping down onto the computers.
Oh.
Well done.
Okay. Yes, Manketra welcomes you all
he's
in.
not here. Well, he's not here. Start a fight. Let's go.
Manketra welcomes you all in.
Don't let Jim in.
Come indoors, he yells at you.
I will come in. I will shake his hand very respectfully with a firm grip, like, hello, sir.
He's on the roof. Are you climbing up just to shake his hand?
Yeah.
Well, he's he's
happens
gone
if I try to-
downstairs.
Oh.
I'm not pretty good acrobat, so I can just okay.
So his hands seem more human-y than Krathkax's hands do.
So the question is, what kind of size are his hands? I mean, are they big hands or are they small hands, or does he not have any kind of problem in that area?
They're medium-large hands.
Then I'll do the one hand and the other hand over the other side and shake profusely.
He
Hello, it's a pleasure to meet you.
he smiles and says, "Finally, one of you who knows respect."
I will puff my shirt very smugly. What are we doing here? What was the quest?
We just came to check out this keep, mostly.
I will turn, look at it through a window, up and down. It's big.
Well, we were planning on heading inside if possible.
You can see, if when you look in, you can see that there's sort of like a tower in the middle.
Well, it could be worth checking out. What's inside this keep?
Are you asking me?
Yes, I am.
Well,
I'm
it
not
is.
asking these guys. They know nothing.
Well, it is the town of Bidricket, of course.
Yes, of course, Bidricket. I know it well. But please remind me if it has changed since my travelling days.
Well, when did you come last?
Oh, many years ago, in my younger days of being an adventurer. Blatant lie, by the way. Just so it wasn't
Yeah.
obvious.
Could you roll deception?
Sure. Do... If I just click on the skills in the sheet, then it will just automatically
Yes,
roll.
it will roll.
How does it-
Well, why are you trying to lie about this?
I wanted to be impressive.
He sort of shakes his head and says, "Ah, well, the town has not changed much. The dragon for which it is named has grown older. Finally, fit to rule now."
Just gonna go inside to see if I can work out whether or not he's lying. Oh, I'm just sure. Just.
He is definitely lying.
Hey, well, you can tell that Jim's lying.
His lips are moving. Randall just works on the assumption that Jim lies. That's it.
That's fair. Except for when he says he loves plants. That much is obvious.
But the disclaimer of the stream: this is the first time I have ever lied in the campaign.
That we know of.
Well, no, there was a time you was it you who pretended to have that fit after touching that after putting that ring on?
No, that was me.
That's a practical joke. That's not lying. That's humour.
Did you have any more questions about the town, or can I go to bed finally?
Can we get in?
Like I said before, admittedly you weren't here. They'll let you in if you have a gift of something useful that the town may use.
Oh no.
We have
Look
Jim.
at our party. We've got nothing useful.
Did you say your name was Jem?
Jim.
Ah,
Jim.
gems tend to be appreciated.
I have gems.
I have a diamond.
I have an amulet of clockwork that I have no idea what the fuck does. Does that
I
help?
love lamp.
I will root through my bag. I will awkwardly close my bag. Not a lot, it turns out.
Bags and bags of plants.
Just loads of
Just
I've got
dirt.
Sticks and leaves. Stuff.
Yes, and when you tried to make that wolf
I have some
dog,
rations.
that black wolf thing.
I have some rations. I got some rope, but that rope's been through too much.
Well, I'm not sure how well this will get you in. Are your gems special?
Yes.
Well-
the clockwork amulet might be. I don't know.
I can head into town and try and put in a good word for you.
That'll be
Cheers.
well. That'll
I
be much appreciated.
In the morning.
Yes.
Good night.
Good night.
He kind of tucks himself into bed, but doesn't provide any sort of lodgings for you.
I put up my tent right outside his door.
Guy is just gonna get his bedroll out and just sleep on the floor.
I'm gonna go up to the roof and go sleep on there.
Okay.
I am going to. Where's the nearest tree?
Back at the river.
Yeah,
Back at the
sleeping in a palm tree might be a challenge.
No, never mind. I will go here. I will pitch my tarp, and I will go to sleep in my lovely tent.
Is it a really good idea to sleep outside in the desert where it's gonna be freezing cold?
Let them do it. I'm going to sleep inside.
Very good tent.
Full of bedrolls for it, keeps you warm.
Actually, the roof makes more sense. I'll sleep on the roof.
That's a shame. I wanted to use mending on his tent to mend his things back together, so we couldn't get back out.
That's not how mending works.
That's not mending, because you're not like you're not remaking
Unless
it, you're
his-
just altering it.
Unless his tent was originally just a sheet.
Oh, I could just
Well,
tear
knowing
the
this
edges on them and
campaign
just
wouldn't
mend them
surprise
back
me.
together.
Knowing this campaign in the first few episodes where there was a sheet every episode.
Until I claimed them and used them for things.
I mean, there are some sheets in this room, but he's currently using them as like a duvet.
I wonder if I could sleight of hand them away from him without noticing.
I mean, he's asleep. He probably won't notice, but he'll notice in the morning.
I guess
I will lean in
Have
and
just
whisper,
that-
"Do it, do it."
He
What
rolls.
do we need a sheet for again? So for a hammock or a tent?
Sleeping.
No, I think I'm. Hang on, what have I got with me?
Yeah, we're putting a lot of thought into sleeping comfortably.
No, I'm good. I'm just gonna curl up upstairs on the roof with my bedroll because I have a bedroll unlike you savages.
Yeah, I have a bedroll too.
Roll. Got a tent as well. You savage.
Who's
Okay.
the most savage? AKA, who has the least sleeping equipment?
This isn't the posh end of Barnsley. We don't all have tents.
Yeah, but I do. It's exactly what
How-
someone who doesn't have a tent would say.
How do you carry that tent around in a bag full of plant matter?
Got a big rucksack. Rolled up on the top, it's a bindle.
Can't you see his token? It's off screen. You can't see it, but it's there. So do you go to sleep?
We go to sleep.
Yes, we go to sleep.
Yeah. Okay.
Sleeping is happening.
Yeah. Does anyone want to do lookout actually? Should we take shifts?
No, let's
We
just
have
go
the
sleep.
Drelk outside.
Yeah, I think we're safe. We'll just roll with it.
Long rest, please.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
You have a long rest. Any damage you took yesterday is healed.
Hooray!
Do we get any XP for having a sleep?
No.
have to
Sleeping.
level
You've
up.
slept a lot in the past X years of your life. You don't learn anything new by sleeping.
Do I learn that
Desert
sleeping is
survival
good for me?
skills. Sleeping outside in the desert is quite an experience for Parvis.
It's notable, but you still haven't learnt anything.
It's freezing.
You don't
Oh.
learn to stay conscious, like in the cold. You don't learn that.
No, it's learning to stay unconscious in the cold.
Oh well. Let's just keep the ball rolling.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a brand new morning. The sun begins to come up, and Maketra's out of bed bright and early. And he kind of nudges you all awake with differing degrees of power based on his opinion of you.
So who got the worst kick?
It's important. How hard does he hit everyone?
Yeah.
He hits everyone lightly, apart from Krathkax, who gets slightly more.
Well, surely they prize Dragonborns over non-dragon related beasts.
No, not
Sorry,
it,
is
no,
everyone
not with
racist
what
in
we
your
learned.
world?
We learned that like the Dragonborns are like a lesser breed of dragons because they're not fully
Yes,
dragon.
but surely absolutely no dragon involved would be less than that.
No,
But no dragon is like no cost, so you're like neutral to them. Whereas a dragonborn is lower cost, which is just disgusting.
it's like being a peasant.
Level 20 peasant coming through.
Like a foreigner is something weird, but you're not going to be rude to it just because. But a peasant, you spit on.
Maketra,
I'm
he
a-
sort of he says, "Okay, you take care of the house, and I'll head into the town and see if I can sort out entrance for you."
Okay.
Sure.
Marvus rubs his hands with flames licking around his hands. Oh, I'll take good
Marvus,
care of
no.
the house. Oh!
No, Harvest, no.
But he said to take care of it.
Can I inspect what these tombstone looking things are?
Yes.
Let's dig for treasure.
So
Inspect.
So
What
you
looking-
can see on the tombstones are just like lists of names written in Draconic.
But I know it was Draconic because I don't think I speak Draconic. I do not speak Draconic.
It's fairly
I will
easy to
tell you it's
recognize Draconic. The alphabet is like distinctive.
Okay. I understand Draconic letters. I don't.
Well, no,
understand
it's like you
words.
don't speak Russian, right? I assume you don't speak Russian, but you can recognize when it's Russian.
I don't know.
Well, not
Could
really.
be Polish
The
or
Cyrillic is used by
Ukrainian for what I know.
Cyrillic is used
Right.
in many languages.
I would like to take a look around. Are there any interesting creatures roaming the desert?
There's a
Is
Drelk
that
behind
camel
us.
Yeah,
you
there's
faced
a-
yesterday.
There is a Drelk behind you, which is now the name for this thing.
Other than the Drelk, is there any like
got my
sand
spell slot back.
or something? I want to kill something for the morning for sport.
There, you can't see anything, I'm afraid.
Ah. Not even a tiny insignificant lizard.
No.
Any birds overhead?
Tiny, insignificant. lizards.
There is one bird flying around.
Ah,
One.
right. I'm a crack shot of a bow. Let's see if I still got it. Right. Pull out my longbow. Aim.
Okay, roll.
Before I make an idiot of myself, what's the armor value?
You don't know.
Okay.
What is the AC of a bird?
I'm now looking.
Okay. Here we
It
go.
also depends on what the bird is.
I mean, it's just like,
25 is gonna hit.
yeah, it does hit, definitely. You not.
I didn't want to shoot at the bird because I don't know what the customs are here, and I don't know if that might be someone's pet bird.
So what? It's fine. It was fun.
Deal damage.
I
How do you have a +7 to hit?
because that's where I've put my proficiency. Jim is a very weird build. I
We can
didn't.
tell.
There was no logic put into Jim's construction, other than just.
Oh yeah, there's also
fun.
the archery fighting style, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah, that explains it.
Okay, so it's 1d6 plus 6. Piercing.
Will it
You
go?
can just click
Oh,
on the word longbow underneath the roll, by the way.
Okay.
well, the bird explodes into a ball of feathers, and all of the feathers fall to the ground very slowly, and the main body falls to the ground very quickly.
Where does it land?
Can I try and catch it?
You reckon it's gonna land about here?
Nice. Gonna go for it.
As he goes, can we try and trip him up?
Yes.
Oh
No,
my
I want to
God.
cast a silent image to make it look like a giant scorpion unburrowing and diving for the bird.
What? Okay.
Do you have a bit of fleece?
No, I can cast it for free. It's a warlock thing.
Oh, okay.
Also, there's
yeah,
a thing known as arcane focus.
You all see
It
a
doesn't
big.
matter if it specifies a material.
You all see
Yeah,
a
but
big
only if it
scorpion.
Hide it with a cost.
Right, now the problem is, a normal person would stop. Jim is just thinking, damn, it's going to steal my bird. So I'm going to go for it.
The bird lands. Can you make a dex check to see if you can catch it?
I've got a +6 to that. I'm on board with dex checks. Right, let's go.
Please roll on that one.
Are you sure? That's a dex save.
That's a dex save, so-
you don't have proficiency.
Oh.
So it
So
would be
it's got
8.
So an 8.
No, it wouldn't. It would actually be...
Well, you can't roll it again, just because you're unhappy with
I
it.
gave it the wrong modifier. I don't...
So you just take away 4. Just take, yeah, you just...
You do miss, and the bird just lands like on the floor.
Oh,
Through the
damn.
scorpion.
Yeah,
Through
does
the
it?
scorpion.
Yeah, through the scorpion.
Well, that's just ruined the illusion. Just
Aww.
pick up my bird rather victorious. What kind of bird is it? Is it like a particular meaty bird? What we got?
It is a finch.
I have no idea what that is.
It's a small bird.
Jim does.
It's a very
They
small
didn't
bird.
express it.
In that case, that just means the shot was all the more impressive. I'm gonna bag its corpse and the feathers.
Okay, note that on your
Anyway.
sheet. You've got a finch corpse.
Fantastic. Done.
It wasn't a plant, so he had to kill it.
Indeed, he's like an inverse vegetarian.
Carnivore?
Carnivore.
I'm an anti-vegan.
The anti-vegan.
I only eat things that involve animal labour.
Preferably death.
Okay. What would you like to do now?
Oh, you're telling me we still have time to kill?
Yeah, he's not coming back. All you've done is look at these, like, things and then
thought he
shoot
was-
a bird.
I thought he was coming back. I thought we were just killing 5 minutes.
No.
Oh dear.
So I'm just gonna tidy up after us, pick up all our crap,
Yeah.
pack
I'm
it
gonna
in
have
bags.
crap.
Wait, I can see a crack in the wall.
Yes, you can see a crack in the wall.
Hey, Parvus. What's
Did
in
you
the
see
wall?
anything through it?
Could I use mold earth to widen it?
Dirt or
That's refined
stone. You can only move loose earth by that spell,
Oh,
as far as I can see.
Yeah, if you target an area of loose earth, you can excavate it.
I mean, you can graffiti it if you like.
Yeah, you can graffiti it.
no, I'm not one for graffiti.
Magic graffiti.
Or you could make it difficult terrain to those who are walking vertically.
Yeah, that's if it's on the ground. You can make it difficult to.
Yeah, but if you're like a spider,
Yeah. Well, so if it starts rotating like that tower.
yeah.
It's
Exactly.
good to keep in mind, but it doesn't help us now. Also, I don't think I would fit through that crack.
No,
No,
it's,
but-
it's basically like a weak point in the wall. In the wall, it's not like you can kind of see through it, but not really.
Jim is just.
We don't have a dwarf with us
staring
today,
at that
do we?
Tombstone.
No. I mean, I've got some stuff that I could probably crack it open with, but
I love like we're planning on cracking open a wall for almost no reason.
I've got smith's tools, I've got tinker's tools, I've got thieves' tools, leatherworker's tools, and calligrapher's tools.
No
How many
mason's
tools
tools
do you
though.
have?
You also have a
Oh,
crap ton of
them.
bombs, if I recall correctly.
I think it only
Not
says-
bombs.
Hang on.
Explosives,
I'm gonna-
gunpowder.
I'm gonna walk over here, and I'm gonna walk up to the gate.
Okay.
I want to peek
Like
down the
everyone's-
corner and see what happens.
Yeah.
Smash the pot. Maybe there's rupees in there.
I want to see what happens.
I think
So looking in,
someone's just mounted crab cakes.
looking in, you can see that there's these sort of 3 arches in, and then there's 3 arches on the other side as well. But in between them, there's 4 guards, one standing in front of each bit of wall. They are Dragonborn.
Oh damn! They probably don't speak English.
What's English?
They're only Dragonborn. They won't mind if we kill them.
I'll mind. Hold, I'm gonna take a few steps back here and say, "Hello,
Can you
sirs.
please get off me.
Hello."
You can see the ones that you can kind of see through the door are looking at you, but they're not leaving their post.
I'm a little bit lost. Can I get some service?
Bow, chicka, wow, wow.
Customer service, maybe? Hello? Information kiosk?
Getting
They reply to you in a language you don't understand unless you understand Draconic.
Officially, no, but unofficially.
If I had message, I could If I had message, I could translate it for you, but I don't.
Wait, I think
I'm
I
gonna
can
sort
do
of
something.
turn, look backwards for my dragon friend, who is nowhere to be seen. I've just realised.
Kazarak is on top of me.
Oh, okay.
No,
I'm gonna turn. I'm gonna look at you and like kind of shrug.
no. Randall's on top of you.
What? Oh. Okay, Randall can
My
get
bad.
off.
I'm gonna look at
Thank you.
Craftcax and just kind of shrug and like gesture you over.
Jim, why do I let you talk me into this?
I'm going to hide behind Jim.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad to know you feel safe behind me.
Very crappily hiding. And I'm going to just gust to knock over one of the pots.
Okay. Does that involve a roll, or is that just moving one object that's neither? Yeah. I mean, one of the pots just kind of goes and moves and sort of rolls over. It doesn't smash or anything.
Oh. Was there anything inside the pot?
A bit
This is
of
The Legend of Zelda.
like, yeah, there's not really anything in the pots. There's like some dust and a few bits of sand.
I'm gonna look at Parvis and like you know when you go to you go to throttle someone, but like you clench your hands and resist and sigh deeply.
I like how we have a height scale going on. We have a halfling, a human, and then a really tall dragonborn.
Yes. I'm gonna say my friend speaks dragon. Say hello.
Hello.
Are you saying it in common?
No.
They again look out, but they're not moving from their post.
Ask them for some customer service. They seem to respond well to that.
They don't. I'm assuming they don't understand you, Jim.
Well, yeah, that's why I called you over. It's not because we're the best of friends.
Yes, but how would they respond well to what you said if they don't understand you?
Is Randall just walking in?
Yes.
As you approach, they sort of hold like spears across to block your entrance into the town.
Oh, hello, gents. Does anyone speak common?
You get a response in Draconic.
What did they say? What did they say?
Craftcax, please to translate.
They said no entry without a cost.
They say
I
no entry
take
without
a
cost.
gem from my bag and hold it up.
They kind of furrow their brow, and they reply, and Krathkax can translate if he wants to. They say you'll need to get those valued first.
Craftcax, could you ask
Why don't
them
you just-
where I would get these valued?
Can you just wait a couple of minutes? We have someone in there trying to get us in anyway. There's no point just walking in now, really.
Maybe I won't.
Tell them about our friend.
Yeah, Craftcax, tell them about our friend.
Yeah, craft cakes.
Tell him you forgot to give that gem to our friend, and we would like to go take it to him.
In Draconic, I will say, please just ignore these guys. They're just really impatient.
Okay, we will.
If they're ignoring us, can we just walk past them?
They keep their spears.
They sounded really happy about whatever you were talking about. That's good.
Wait, I can just run through them as a halfling.
Can I just
I
shout,
mean, you
"Look, a
can."
bear," and point behind them?
You can try and just run through them,
But
but they will
You'll be
see you.
wanted.
Wait,
Unless you have invisibility.
Sadly, not yet.
How high are these walls?
These walls are like sort of 20-25 feet high.
It's a bit too high to boost.
Yeah.
Hang on, what I love is I could cast darkness without any components. And I could just put it on purpose, so just a ball of darkness just runs in.
I
I
think
think
that's
that would create
yeah.
a lot more problems.
I can make myself into a very small dragonborn.
I can.
How?
I've got disguise self.
I think you can make yourself into a regular sized dragonborn with that.
No, you can only change
Yeah,
it
normal size
height
one.
by a foot.
Wait,
But
what
Oh.
if I create a silent image of a dragonborn and Kafka does the talking for it? How are you with the ventriloquism?
Well, then you might as well just use Krathkax.
yeah!
No, sorry, not a dragonborn, a half dragon.
My eyes widen. Okay, question. Can you see into the town through these archways? Like, is there like a marketplace?
You can see into the town. There's a long, straight sort of path that heads really quite far into this town, and at the end you see this tower.
Okay, is there
on
like
either
a market
side.
going on? Are there people riding camels? What's the haps? What's
There are various dragon folk wandering around. The area closest to the gate seems to be mainly like kobolds.
Oh no.
Further on, you see more dragonborn walking around, but they're not really mingling that much.
But we know that
I'm-
half dragons outrank the dragonborn.
What if we pretended to be really important visitors?
I'm just going to sit down here and wait for that guy to come back.
Yeah, I'm gonna join him in just sitting down and waiting.
Should we play some dice?
That sounds really boring.
Sure.
Get to put some money on how boring that.
The Parvus stack up, and I put the silent image around us.
Okay.
So you're basically trying to use silent image to disguise self.
Yes. Disguise the small creatures on top of each other. It's one medium creature.
Okay, what are you trying to disguise yourself as?
2 goblins in a trench coat.
A golden half dragon, like what's his face, but with slightly different features.
But slightly different features.
I
It could
can
be his brother.
disguise myself as a kobold and sneak in.
I don't feel
Or
like it's
not-
race exclusive. They'll know that you're not like a regular kobold.
No, I've seen kobolds. I reckon I can
Yeah,
pass
no, no,
myself.
no,
Yeah,
no.
I've
but
seen
like-
many kobolds.
You know, all the kobold like to kobolds, they all look distinctive. So
Yeah,
they'll
but these
know
are
you're a
dragonborn,
kobold that
okay,
hasn't paid the
not
toll. So it wouldn't work.
I'm gonna try it anyway.
Okay.
It doesn't matter as soon as we get past the guard.
Yeah, but
You don't even speak Draconic, so I don't think that disguise is going to go down very well.
But just walk in, don't say a word, ignore them. Be dismissive as someone who outranks them.
I would just bow and just walk through. Like, I.
Do you want to try?
Try it.
Yes.
You do.
Yes.
Okay.
I feel like this is gonna get me killed.
So you cast disguise self. Is
Oh, I don't have disguise. I don't have. Who's doing disguise self?
Kazarak.
Me. I'm disguising
yeah.
myself as a kobold.
Okay. Do you have the spell on your character sheet, or do you want me to find it just for specific wording?
I've got it on my PDF sheet.
As long as you keep the same like arrangement of limbs, the disguise is up to you.
Yep, and I can make myself a foot taller or shorter.
Okay. Yeah, you can
But
definitely.
anything adds on they're obviously intangible because illusion.
Are you making yourself look like any particular kobold you've met, or are you just being generic kobold number 5?
Generic kobold number 5.
Okay, what colour kobold
Otherwise-
would you like to be?
Greyish kobold.
A grey one?
I assume they're kind of grey, aren't they?
They're the same colours as the dragons. You can get red, blue, gold, bronze.
Really? I don't know.
Do you include crystal dragons?
No.
Gem dragons.
I
A
will
crystal
be
meth dragon?
a red one.
You'll be a
I
red
want to
one.
be Yeah, a red one.
So even more generic kobold number 5.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. You're a kobold.
And I'm just gonna walk up, gonna bow and go to walk through them.
They hold their things across and say something to you in Draconic.
And I'm just gonna bow and walk try and walk through.
They close it further and repeat it again. Krathkax, you can hear that they're asking for the password.
Yeah, Krathkax had like a slight chuckle to himself.
Is it going well?
No, I'm just skulk back off.
Yeah, they're looking for a password.
We don't know the password.
Hmm.
Well, I
Okay,
wasted a
I would
spell
like
slot.
to turn around and look into the desert. Do I see any camels or animals? I know we've already done this, but is there any...
You see the silhouette of an animal, like, right on the horizon.
Oh,
You
that's
can
too
see a
far.
camel kind of wandering around.
There's the camel he tracked here.
Too
Um,
far away.
after a little while, Maketra comes back.
At last! Thank God for that!
I have lost his token.
Wow.
Perfect.
Smashing.
Yeah, it's completely gone. So for now, he will be represented by this guy.
My name's Jeff.
Sorry.
Oh, he looks a bit different.
Wait! I found it! I found it!
Even
Whoa,
the
you
jag
look
for a
different
split
from-
second.
Yo, Maketra, can we go in?
Yes, that you will have to trade in every gem you have.
Yeah,
As
I
a
can
group.
do that. I can do that.
I will not.
Well, then you're not getting in.
Why
Oh,
every
My
gem?
diamond.
No, I had just stop talking about what you've got. I've got a gem for each of us.
No, they want all of our gems.
They don't know that.
I can hear you.
You're an idiot. I was trying to keep it quiet, and these guys were arguing with me.
I wasn't.
Oh, I've got a diamond. Okay, how many gems? That's just I have 3 gems.
Yeah, and I have one. So
I have no gems whatsoever.
I have shiny stones.
I don't have gems.
Can everyone who is lying please roll?
I did.
Hey, I'm not lying, I have no gems.
I'm trying to find his stats. He has
Might
some
not
stats.
matter. Oh, no, that's pretty good.
What? Where the fuck are the people? The people are at the end of the book, aren't they?
yeah.
What skill is insight?
Wisdom. Nope.
Great! Yeah, so he just, like, takes all the gems that you offer up and doesn't seem to question you anymore. He then heads in and motions for you to follow.
Oh yeah, we're in.
Yeah,
That was
we're in,
smashing.
boys. We're in.
Does he give a password to the guards?
he says something to them, which Krathkax can understand as this is their entrance fee. And then he's just let in. He doesn't say anything other than that. And they keep the spears open for you lot.
Well, if we
Yay.
pop, let's go.
Okay.
We're in.
Yeah, so inside, you see this long...
Hang on. I flick a coin to one of the guards that had previously blocked me. Just a silver coin.
One catches it.
Groovy.
Cool. Once you're in, you see a long straight path heading down straight into the centre of the town with a large tower at the end of it. On either side are, like, closest to the wall, you see this area with, like, kobolds seems to be quite a bit more run down. Like,
It's like the slums.
the buildings are a bit haphazardly put together
I
and
love like the
flimsy.
slums are at the entrance. That's a great first impression.
A bit further in, you can see some sort of nice, regular, almost like middle class housing with Dragonborn walking around. And then in the distance, close to this tower, you see very nice sort of fancy buildings.
Do we have a map?
You don't have a map, but Maketra is with you.
Yeah, he's our tour guide.
Good.
So where are you going?
We don't know what's in here. Judge.
Curious about the tower, really.
Oh, no more towers. Is there a marketplace that we can conduct some trade?
I suppose there is. Would you want the marketplace in the forge area, or would you want the marketplace towards the military area?
Is there a magic type area?
That you're probably looking towards more military side then.
Is there a garden centre?
Let's go to the military side.
There is a farming district.
Perfect. I'm going there.
No, we're not, Jim.
We
Oh,
go into the
I
weapon
am.
bit.
You can do what you like.
Fine, go and get lost.
I will. I will go get lost.
Oh,
Gonna walk backwards away with like my arms upheld like what of it.
if I were to use
Can you all stay as a group, please?
Let's go to the
Okay.
weapon district.
well, I was going to ask: is it possible to use the scroll of Hunter's Mark so I can cast it on Jim so I don't lose him? Then we could scoop him up later.
Maybe.
Are they really that far apart? To the point where it's going to cause a problem? Because I was just going to go there, then regroup.
This is a full town. The closest area would be the forge market. The military market is the other side of town, and the farmland is just as far.
Let's go to the forge market then, because it's closer.
Fine.
Okay.
Jim, I will get you some seeds. I will find someone to trade with for some seeds.
This is why you're my...
So Maketra takes a left off of the main path quite early on, and they head to the southwest corner of the town. And the air here starts to sort of get a bit like thicker and more smoggy, and you can see that there's like billowing forge clouds from some of these buildings.
Oh, I want to ask Maketra, do they sell any animals in the farming district?
I suppose they would.
By forge clouds, do you mean smoke?
Yes. Forge clouds.
I mean, if there's animals, I really, really would like to find an animal to ride.
I second the
We
no
shall-
motion.
Let's head over there in a moment.
I third the motion.
So heading into the forge area, you see more. This area seems to be mainly sort of dragonborn, with the occasional like kobold assistant. Most of them are kind of walking around doing work and stuff. There is a market open, but it seems it's not particularly busy.
Is there someone selling tools? Anything of that kind of sort?
Yeah, there's like a sort of tool supplies shop.
Cool. Can I, Crathcats, can you help translate something for me?
Sure.
I speak to the guy with the tools and try to sort of see if they are able to ship some tools, like just regular supplies of tools, back to town.
Yeah, I'll just be direct translator for this transaction.
He says it depends on where you're getting them shipped to.
I describe the location of the town that we come from.
That
I
seems
don't
to
think
kind
we
of
actually
like
have a name.
it seems to pique his curiosity a bit. He seems a bit interested, and he says, "For the right cost, we can do anything."
Okay. What kind of cost are you thinking?
How much are you ordering?
Well, we're rebuilding. It's a massive construction project. People arriving every day. So we want to make sure we've got a steady supply of tools and materials and things like that. So, like a cartload a month.
Oh, I suppose we can sort that out. Allow me to just head back, and we can work out this deal. If you would give me 5-10 minutes.
Okay, we'll come on back.
Okay.
Good going.
I'm gonna cast detect magic and see if I can find any magical items in the marketplace.
So you can sort of see like the occasional like stall has like maybe 1 or 2 magic items each. They're not particularly common. Most of them seem to be sort of like just small trinkets and that sort of thing.
Yeah, but I will know what school of magic they are as well.
Not everything is a school of magic, especially items.
It must be
Well,
something.
normally items are enchanted, so it would technically be enchantment, I think.
That's a good point.
Damn it! Shh! I wanted him to tell me what kind of items they were.
You could ask the vendors.
I just wanted to see if there's anything that was like a big aura that would draw my interest, but if there are lots of little common things, then
Common magic items are great.
Yeah, you can see like there's in particular one that you see is a dragonborn with like loads of scrolls.
oh, I like the sound of this. Let's go speak to him. He has magic scrolls, or at least one.
He has a few more than one.
Nice.
You reckon he's probably got about like 25 scrolls or...
Well, this is the guy to speak to.
List of all the spells he has.
You want to hear a list of all the spells he has?
You can
Yes.
post it in like the Roll20 chat,
Post it in the Roll20 chat.
so you don't have to read them all off.
Well, I don't know what they are, so...
Oh,
Either way, I'm going to have to work out what they are.
true.
Well, while we're here, is he interested in trading scrolls as well?
Yes, he would be interested in that.
Would he be interested in a scroll of Hunter's Mark?
Scroll.
He'll buy it. He'll buy any scroll.
We'll buy any scroll.com.
I've got a scroll.
Any.
Okay, how much for a scroll of Hunter's Mark?
I guess it'll be scroll off, insert first level spell.
Yes,
I've got an mage hand. That's really helpful.
I'm fumbling around in books trying to find the prices of things. How much would if anyone knows, how much would a first level spell scroll cost in the book?
I don't think most magic items have a cost, really.
They
There's a
kind
cost
of
to make them.
scrolls do.
Do
I
this?
usually use the Saint Magical Prices list.
Where is that?
Let me get you a link. 1 moment.
Um,
I can just drag the PDF into Discord.
here we go. I found it. So, he would buy it from you for about 30 gold.
Okay, can I barter via Krathkax?
Krathkax can give a persuasion check.
Sure. You tell me what you want me to use as points of bartering, and I will
I'd
attempt
like
to
you
use
to
them.
try to get up a bit, probably around 50.
Well, that's a 20 persuasion.
He agrees. But you can tell he's definitely hesitant. Like most of his other sort of scrolls are priced at around that, and he does want to make a bit of profit on it. But he will accept if you're insistent.
Cool. I hand over the scroll and I'll hand the scroll out and hold my hand out for the gold.
I'll also trade in the catapult scroll.
Yep. A similar thing for that. If you can roll another persuasion.
Fine. No, he doesn't want catapult.
He wouldn't do it for 2. He's okay doing that for 1.
Yeah. I'll catch it in for normal price then.
Okay, so it's 30 for catapult and 50 for.
Can you do
other thing.
one more for Mage Hand?
Well,
Cool.
that's a cantrip one, so it would be cheaper.
It is a smidge cheaper, yeah.
So I'm up another 50 gold. Happy day.
Yeah, well, I don't need it, so.
Not that this money's going to do me any good because we're on a freaking deserted island.
Well, actually, it's gone to quite good uses so far.
I mean, these gold coins that he passes you, they are like emblazoned with dragon head facing to the left.
That's fine. How much for my Mage Hand scroll?
Mage Hand scroll. He would give you 20 for it.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm not worried about bartering.
One-time use of Mage Hand isn't really that great anyway.
No, that's why I just want to get rid of it.
Yeah.
Okay. So are you looking to buy?
I don't know. I don't know what scrolls he's got.
Yeah, I'm no interest in scroll.
He has.
I'd probably be fine on the scroll spectrum.
Okay. Parvis, would you want the scroll?
No, I have no use for it.
Okay.
No, I just wanted to sell my scroll. That was all I needed.
Yes,
someone that looked like they had magical items.
Yeah, he says he thanks you for your custom and hopes that he will find a buyer for them soon.
I
Okay.
just wave because I don't understand.
Heading back to the first place. The tools man. He says he could probably do, if assuming every month is paid, he could do like 200 gold a month for a cart of like assorted tools.
And does he need that all up front, or can he do half up front, half when he delivers it?
He can do half up front, half when he delivers it. But if you're only doing month by month, he'd need half now, then the other half, as well as the half and the next time.
So
I get it.
Yeah.
So it'd be like 100 and then 200 every time he visits, up until the last one, which would be 100.
Okay, well, this is for the rebuilding of the town, so I'm gonna ask Krathkax really nicely to help me draft up some kind of agreement with him, and then I will hand over 100 gold.
Okay.
Sure. Let's draft this agreement.
Yeah, there's an ink quill and like some parchment that you can write on. And since it's a big business thing for him, he sort of agrees to, come up with fair terms. And yeah, you draft this document that kind of says 100 gold up front every month, 200 when he visits, and then if you want to cancel it on that last visit, it's just 100.
That works for me.
Cool. He says that the first shipment will probably have to be in about a week, since he needs to make all of these tools.
That's absolutely fine. Unfortunately, I don't know the custom of shaking hands, but I stretch out my hand as if to shake his.
He shakes your hand back.
Fantastic.
The Lord will be most pleased.
Well, that sounds ominous.
Well,
We're good.
yes. Any feudal system is ominous. Well done.
Walking around outside, you can see like there's this cart on like basic sort of tracks going into this building, being pushed by like 3 struggling kobolds, and it seems to be filled with like granules of gold, like gold dust.
Oh, so it looks like there's some kind of gold source around.
Well, dragons do tend to love their gold.
That is very true.
And we know there is a dragon ruling over this place.
So there's probably a very, very wealthy gold mine around.
Well, there was supposedly a dragon in charge of this place, and dragons do love their hoards.
That's literally what we just went over.
Let's not start a fight, boys, because I don't think we'll be able to beat a dragon.
Oh no, of course not.
No, of course we're not starting a fight with a dragon.
But now
That
we've
would be
done that, we
ridiculous.
can go to the
Finish fights.
farming district and pick up some seeds for Jim and some animals for us.
Yes! That's all you hear. Just like I'm fiddling with like a pot, and I'm like, yes, and then you hear a smash.
Everyone, like all the dragonborn and kobolds, look at you.
I will lower my hands slowly, with my grin staying consistent, and turn to the pottery seller and apologise, and walk over to my party.
I hope you've got some gold to replace that pot.
I have some.
I've got a feeling they're about to take it all.
The pottery seller does walk over and kind of like holds out his hand.
Krathkax, can you ask me how much?
It's a fairly small pot. I'm quite loaded. How much is the average cost of a small pot?
500 gold.
Piss
The
off.
average cost of a small pot. I don't know.
I think you can get like 3 for £1 in Poundland.
Like 50 copper. Come on. Can't be worth
Trade
much at all.
goods. Well, it's 5 copper for a pound of salt, so 5 copper for a small pot to hold a pound of salt.
Sounds good. Yeah, that's it.
He, yes, smiles, I guess, and then heads back to his post.
Done. There we go.
Um,
Business as you.
Maketra starts to lead you north, and eventually the sort of heavy, almost industrial buildings open up to, not quite fields, more like almost paddies. Like they're quite sort of water laden and
Like a marsh.
almost, yes. It's still inside the walls, but it's just this region of the town.
They just live on rice.
I mean, from what you can see from here, there's a lot of rice being grown.
We're rice in the desert.
Oh my god, these are Chinese dragons.
This is cool.
They don't. No one has any legs. They're just all a big snake.
Ah yes, the Chinese Dragonborn. Also known as snake people.
With tiny feet. So, are there any animal vendors around, or is it just...
I mean, there is, like, you see sort of the occasional, like, farmhouse, and inside, like, they seem to, inside each one, they seem to sort of sell their wares themselves. There's not, like, a centralized market. Eventually you can come across someone who is farming cow. A beef farm.
I don't want to ride a cow.
Battle cow.
Although having some cows shipped back to town would be helpful.
Yeah, but at your size, you got to be worried about getting a pat on the head.
And we're gonna herd them over.
No, I mean, is there anyone that sells, like, dare I say it, like a wolf, or...
There is no one farming wolves here.
Horses.
They might not farm them, they might just have them as pets.
I
Do we
was
see
trying to
dogs
catch your
anywhere?
You can't see any dogs either, I'm afraid. It seems like all animals they're using basically for meat rather than for any other use.
They're
That
just-
doesn't discount dogs.
Do they?
The
Do
Chinese
they
dragons.
Well, in that case then, we really, really need to speak to the people that are selling cows, because cows are a great source of milk and stuff. Leather, like, we need to start having farms. And cows are easy farm food.
You and your trade deals.
Is
Gonna
there
ask
any? Is there a
Craft
seed
text
seller?
really nicely.
Is there a seed seller? Literally anyone who sells plants probably has seeds.
Fantastic! I'm going up to the plant stall. We're wasting time. Come on, guys. We've got important business to do, and that's buying plants.
Okay, what are you looking for?
You sound like my dad.
I'm looking for the most tropical and exotic stand, probably one with vines growing up the rafters. So
Uh,
spectacular.
There's one with like grapevines growing around.
Oh, hello. Right, okay.
Ooh, hello.
And then I'm going to remember I need Crafrax to understand anything. Actually, is there like a bookstore that we pass on the way that might have a draconic to common like dictionary?
No,
Okay, worth a
Common
shot.
to draconic dictionary.
this is not a tourist location.
Fine. Going to
Now it is.
Really, really want to buy some
gonna
cows.
grab whichever one of the dragons is more willing. Come over with me to translate.
It kind of feels like going into North Korea, I must admit.
Oh, they weren't Chinese. They were Korean.
Oh.
I don't know. These guys are pretty well fed.
Well, I don't know, the kobolds didn't look it, they live in a slum.
Yeah.
Those are the...
But at least the
Craft text,
slum is in the walls.
Unlike,
I have a
unlike our
craft
guy
test
who's
next
forced to
one?
live
Yes.
outside.
So
Can I have Crafcax ask one of the farmers if they keep dogs anywhere in the city?
Do you like
Literally
Dag?
3 people are asking him to translate for him.
if you do translate for him, they replied that they use guard drakes. They don't use dogs.
Are they tamed and for sale?
They bond with the first person they see after hatching.
Yeah, would I know how guard drakes are made? Because I believe it's a gift from a dragon specifically.
Yeah, you would. There are a few sort of in your like noble house back home,
Yeah.
but they are pretty rare.
I
There,
know you need like a blood of a dragon to make them.
you need the scales of a dragon. Yes, which it can give up without cutting itself.
Yeah, because shedding.
What about the cows? How much can we get a card of cows to be bought and sent over to the village?
They can only afford so many cows. They could maybe sell you like a breeding pair. Obviously, they need to keep the ones they have.
How much?
but they could sell you a breeding pair for about 50 gold.
Can I find another people that have some cows and see if I can buy just 2 more females?
Just 2 females.
2 females and then a breeding pair from these people.
Yeah, there's another sort of like knocking around. You kind of find a someone who's
He's the back alley dealer.
they're happy to sell you a pair of females for 20.
So a pair of cows.
Yeah, okay, I'll do that then. I'll do both of those.
Okay, so you've got 3 cows and a bull.
Yep.
What are you doing with them?
I am going to... I don't know.
Do these Dragonborn have an equivalent of like FedEx?
Like, you're a gnome with 2 ropes in each hand leading to a cow.
Mm.
He's walking around with a herd.
Luckily,
Yeah.
they're fairly tame.
Yeah. But we need these back in the town, so...
Is he riding one?
I
of them?
have a very long rope if we need a leash.
I mean, I've got ropes, so yeah, it's not a problem, but...
Yeah, but
Shall we
We
tie
have
up, shall we
leashes.
tie up the cows? Let's corral. Jim has a sudden epiphany.
Please don't kill my cows.
Is there any horses?
There are no
Does Jim,
horses.
does Jim have dreams of when he reaches level 9 and can get awakened?
Is there a
When
step?
someone reaches level 9 and get awakened?
Is there a what?
Is there a hat stand?
They're not here.
War hats.
There could be a hat later.
Cool. Right.
So these guard drakes that they use, these eggs are not for sale, I take it.
No.
Why
They're
do they keep the eggs?
the eggs are given to people from the dragon.
I would like to talk to the seed seller and ask them what's in stock, because we kind of ignored that.
Grapes, rice, palm trees,
Yes.
hemp.
Hemp.
Hemp. That's it.
Yeah.
Rope on that.
Rope trees.
I tell you what. Can you ask them if they're an expert in getting seeds out of plants? This gentleman.
I'm already translating for you. I don't even need
I
to.
mean,
Man,
they're farmers. They're pretty good at seeds.
Yes.
Do you reckon you could get the seeds for me? I'll pay you, but do you reckon you can get some seeds for me out of this plant? I will hold up the purple flower.
If you've
From
just got the
1
flower, no.
Ah, fast.
You'd need to bring the whole plant and like fertilize the seed, fertilize the flower.
Jim, why didn't you just buy the cannabis?
Not interested in cannabis. I want to eat.
How much for the grape seeds?
Grape seeds. Yes, that's what I was going to ask.
There's not a price for seeds.
Bulk items.
Yeah, he will like just sell you like a handful of assorted seeds for like 2 gold.
Here you go. Bam. Lug sack of seeds over shoulder.
It's a
A sack of seeds.
How many
How many seeds
handfuls
did
are
you-
you buying?
Quite a many. Gotta fill a field, man. Gotta plough.
Okay.
Are you spending all your money on seeds?
Not all of it.
I love that
Just
this is just shopping
10
the
gold.
episode.
Well, when you're in a dragon city that you might have allowed back into,
You gotta make the most of it.
You know, it's like going to Comic Con.
we
You pay for entry,
Plus-
it's ridiculously expensive, and then you go inside and pay the inflated prices for the.
It's
Wacky
Dragon
icon.
Comic Con.
Dragon Con, if you will.
Dragonomicon.
plus if we come in and say we spend all this money, then they're going to go, wow, those people back over there, they got loads of money. We should probably trade with them. We've been good
I
ambassadors.
mean, you have to bear in mind as well that this place is run by a dragon, and if they want to get your money, They've got other ways.
Yeah, but we're being nice, and I don't want to have to kill a dragon today.
Did we know what color dragon rules over this place? I
Blue.
think we were told. Ah, yeah.
Blue chromatic, wasn't it?
Blue,
Yep.
that sounds nice.
Well, chromatics are normally evil. So I'm not sure which one
Don't
blue
be
is.
racist. This dragon just being misunderstood.
Maybe. Maybe.
Maybe, or he follows his natural tendencies and we're gonna get looted on our way out.
Are there any sheep? Anybody selling sheep?
Goats.
They do not keep sheep. It is hot here. They do not need the wool.
Having finished our little shopping spree,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, blue dragons are lawful. That's good.
should we now ask to meet the Lord? We were invited previously.
Yes.
Well, no, we were invited by a dragonborn.
Shh.
Yes, Yeah.
I would like to see this dragon, yes.
Well, ask our guide. He's probably in a better place to ask for that sort of thing.
So, who are you asking to see?
Bittercat?
Your Lord.
He kind of like laughs and says,
Yep.
"You'd need to persuade him to come down."
Down from the tower?
Yes.
Can we not go up the tower?
Can you fly?
Not yet.
Not yet.
I mean, you know, flying's a relative term. I can fall very fast. Does
With
that count?
style. You can also
Upwards?
fly. Fall up.
No. I said fool.
Okay, well, I can take you to the place he's most likely to come out to see.
Okay, that sounds good.
He begins sort of walking you to this area. It's sort of fairly close to the tower, but almost in the sort of fancy area where the half dragons live. And what you see is a map, which I'm going to take you to.
Hooray!
You see a map.
You are in a location of which I will reveal to you now.
Location.
You are in the top sort of... Why is this not... Hello? Is this working?
Well, I put my token somewhere, but I can't see it.
Why is it a
You've not revealed
polygon?
anything.
It's doing polygon, sorry. That's not
There
what
we
I'm
go.
used to. What you see in front of you is a massive tree on a raised platform.
Wow, this sounds like Jim's expertise.
Hey Jim, we found a tree.
Well, I know one way to get his attention.
Do
I'm
not
very...
make
Oh,
Burning down
oh
the
no!
tree.
I do have to say, I've forgotten to mention the tree is already on fire.
Oh, I like this.
The branches are just like ablaze. It is massive and it is all on fire.
Is it meant to be doing
Meant
that?
to be on fire?
Is it flame?
Maketra says yes. This is the location. They plant and grow the tree, and once it's fully grown, it is burnt in order to hatch the eggs.
Ah, yes, I remember you telling us about that.
These eggs are special.
Not particularly. These are dragonborn eggs.
Did you just say it's a magical fire?
It is a regular fire.
Excellent.
Fascinating. I'd like to sort of pace around the tree. And
Expand the fire.
I mean, you have to walk all the way down to the bottom to get up.
It's got 60 foot, so he can reach. Even if it's up, he's probably got a good range.
Yeah?
Why?
So why does the tree take so long to burn?
It's to do with the species of tree.
Ooh, now you've got my attention. Tell me more about this tree.
It's when exposed to fire, it excretes this sort of paste that burns faster than the wood. So this paste keeps on fire rather than the wood itself. Obviously, eventually, that's just a defense mechanism. It doesn't actually save it. It just helps
Just
it
delay-
last for longer.
Yes, I actually. You say when they grow it, so I'm assuming there's a stockpile of saplings somewhere.
They plant it in this location once this one is gone.
Yeah, so there must be a stockpile of saplings. What I mean. Where can I find one of these trees?
I
Other than
don't.
this one?
I'm not privy. Oh, are you trying to control the
I would
flames?
like-
Oh, yes, I am. I'm expanding the fire 5 feet every way. I've turned the flames blue, and I'm now making blue dragons appear in the flames. I can have up to 3 effects active at a time.
Vague form
Get
of a
his
dragon.
attention.
Yeah. Once you turn it blue, everyone is like, "Oh,
Fire King.
Can I try and sniff out some saplings please, in the local area?
So you want to track some saplings?
I want to see if I can detect where some have been being carried along to and from.
Okay.
Where was this tree in an earlier time? And I will follow its tracks.
Right. So
Is it
you
a
track.
magical tree?
You track this tree. It is here.
Well done. Okay.
It
But
was.
where's it from?
It was a seed that was here.
That's true. Now, where was the seed from?
The seed was brought in.
From where?
A location out of town.
Damn. Foiled again. By logic. I hate it when that
Looking at these, you can see like clutches of eggs down beneath the tree.
Yes.
The eggs are blue.
Beautiful.
Most of them are they're like sort of semi-scaled eggs rather than having a smooth exterior. They're kind of scaled. One seems to be slightly more vibrant.
Oh, okay. I would like to peek at this one. So what makes this one special, out of curiosity?
Dragon knowledge.
Are you asking?
Yes, I'm asking.
Sometimes an egg will show signs of being different. Normally, this is weeded out by, Dragonborn. The ugly gets stomped out. It doesn't matter really.
So are any of these eggs guard drake eggs?
All of these are Dragonborn, I believe.
But this one's so pretty. I will lean in to the pretty one. The one that stands out.
Okay. It is almost
The tree above
shimmering.
is on fire.
Yeah, it's
Right.
very warm over here.
That's okay. I can tolerate. I roll up my sleeves. I roll up my shorts.
A large sort of
Have you
group
now
of
got
people.
short shorts on?
A large group of various dragonborn and kobolds and that sort of thing are beginning to gather, looking at the blue fire.
Parvus is still busily flame weaving, creating like dragon shapes in the flames and stuff.
You can only affect flame that fits in a 5-foot cube.
I feel like you're.
So I'm doing a
trying-
5-foot cube at a time.
I have a feeling that there's lots of people gathering around us.
Yes.
There
You're enjoying
definitely
the
are.
show.
Do they look hostile or are they cool?
I mean, people are having like different reactions to it. Some seem to be like in awe of the blue flame. Some seem to be sort of shocked and they like discussing with their
The
neighbours.
humanity.
Are the ones that don't like the blue flames, are they, funnily enough, not a blue chromatic kind of thing?
Blue chromatic
So
is lightning.
most of the blue ones are like Dragonborn. The Dragonborn seem to like mostly be blue. The kobolds again are mostly blue, but there's slightly more variation in them. Like you've got a higher percentage of non-blue kobolds.
But there's no particular
Very blue.
obvious reason.
No,
sign that-
they're not like they're not judging what they see based on the colour.
Because I'm blue.
I could try another color, but I figured since the dragon is blue, he'd like blue flames.
That's a fair point.
Randall is going to move over here and just keep a hand on his rapier in case things go sideways.
Okay. Cool.
I'm gonna stay with the egg. In fact, just kind of sit and be comfortable, looking at this beautiful shimmering egg.
Yeah, the others seem to almost be like a dull blue.
I
What
also
is
wanna
everyone else
Steal
doing?
it, but it's calling to me, guys. Can't ignore this egg.
Ask McCatra if he thinks this will get Bittercat's attention.
Oh, probably. Give him enough time to notice, and I'm sure he'll approach. I'm not sure if it's what you want, though.
Yeah. Saying that he just became old enough to rule properly, I'm assuming at least adult, possibly ancient. And chromatic dragons are really easy to anger.
So that's something to bear in mind.
Because
I have no idea. I've never encountered a dragon before.
blue dragons are lawful evil, so...
Oh, okay. Just gonna start backing away.
Okay.
Backing away.
Sorry, I'm making an emergency token.
Uh-oh.
Because you were expecting us to draw the attention of the blue dragon.
Yes, give me like 2 minutes. Luckily, the stream can't see this.
Let's quick, everyone. Let's entertain people with witty dialogue.
Save as blue dragon.
Okay, so I'm useless then.
So, who would like to hear some plant puns?
Well, we've heard enough already, so you might
I
as well carry on.
wouldn't.
Would you?
No, I wouldn't.
Pictures, D&D things, tokens, blue dragon.
Why do melons
Suddenly
have fancy
appear
weddings? Oh, crikey.
Why do melons suddenly appear?
every time
Because of bugs.
you are near. Just like me,
We could have just filled,
they want to
every-
be
with
seedless. Okay, right. I think
Melons
that's
up by the
uploaded.
cannabis.
How big are they?
Well, what, adult or ancient?
In that case, I'll need to find it because I don't want to tell you how old it is.
Because adults are huge. I think ancients are gargantuan.
That's quite big.
Yes.
That's what she said.
Hey.
Yeah. So from in the distance, you can see from this sort of direction a winged creature emerges from the tower.
Okay, that is distinctly looking large. So is it just?
Hmm?
We sees it.
Yeah, we sees it.
And it sort of flies over and like perches on the this pillar and sort of fence combo. And it looks down at the group.
Harvest stops casting and goes down to on his knees, or on one knee.
I see we have visitors.
Yes.
Maketra looks up
at the hearing of that, I'm going to sort of shake and like break my staring at this egg and be like, "Oh, whoa, giant!" Ooh. I'm already like knelt down, so I'm sure it's fine.
Does it speak common?
It does speak common, yes, and
Hello.
it says so. It said that in common.
Hello, we are explorers from faraway land. Is this your clutch? Gesturing towards the eggs under the tree.
I would assume not. These are dragonborn eggs.
Shh, I'm just asking for trivia. This
These
guy
are
could be an amazing
these
tour
are
guide.
mere workers. They do what I bid. As should you.
Fascinating. I will sit down and keep staring at the pretty egg.
Maketra sort of goes down onto one knee and says, "My lords, they have paid in gems, ready for your hoard." And he kind of nods. The dragon nods.
Nice. There's
Yeah, anyone
hole
up
to
for a
load, guys.
CR9 fight? I'm assuming not.
No, I say, my lord, allow us to add to your mighty hoard. Send us to where you know treasure lies, and we will bring it back to you.
Oh, mercenaries then.
I'm gonna perk
Some
up
of
at this
these
point.
folk.
No.
Working purely out of fear for my majesty.
Not
Well, you
quite
sure
that
are
either.
majestic, but not purely out of your majesty.
Oh, what else then?
I personally seek knowledge. I wish to find a way from this island. And finding all of the riches that are contained within and the secrets locked there will help me do so.
I
There,
just wanna find a way to lose.
it sort of looks at you and says, "There lies lands beyond these."
There lies many lands beyond these.
It doesn't know how to leave. Sharp, 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 sharp.
If you are willing to work with us, then I am willing to work with you.
I could work with this. We are aware of there to the far east lies a forest with elves in.
Ah, yes, we've been there before.
We have made greetings with the elves.
I seek their treasures.
They treasure the trees.
Yes,
Some,
they
potentially, others, and they must be hiding some material wealth.
most elves that I have met seem to seek more spiritual wealth.
It's fine. If they have material wealth, I'm sure we can sniff it out.
Speaking of sniffing out, would you grant us the boon of a guard drake so that we may better find this treasure?
No.
Aww.
I think it would be best if we proved ourselves first.
The
But never.
Dragonborn speaks the truth. You mean nothing to me currently.
Yes, guard drakes are normally rewarded for those who do a great service to a dragon.
Of which you may eventually prove.
Indeed, my family does have a history of working with dragons, and as such, I am willing to do as you wish, at least until I can further accomplish my own personal mission.
With the quest for riches duly assigned to us, when we return, might we ask you to tell us more about the lands around us?
You will leave the riches outside the town walls with Meketra, and he shall hand them to me. How does that sound?
I thought the deal was between us and your wonderful self.
And what is this town named?
It is named after your greatness.
And therefore the town is me.
I would just feel better knowing that I was passing it directly to you.
Yes, who knows? It is Meketra will give you all of the wealth. I mean, did you count how many gems he just gave you?
Are you saying that my time is so unimportant as to be able to meet and greet disgusting outsiders willy-nilly?
You may see us as disgusting outsiders, but where we are from, we are heralded as great people.
They must have low standards.
Well, if I may preface this fact, Dad, we have only recently made acquaintance with your Majesty, and as such, you do not quite know everything we are capable of.
He interrupts
service
you,
to this.
and in Draconic, he speaks to Meketra and says, "Take these fools outside and do not allow fools in again. Your job is to only allow entry to those who pose a benefit to our town and me. What you have done here is let 5 fools in." Meketra just sort of nods and says, "Yes, my lord," and then tries to sort of gather you up.
Well,
Fair
we've
enough.
been told.
Insist that your lord will find a for us. If
Well, I guess those gems are ours
you
then.
were to merely ask.
I will look very sadly at my egg. Goodbye, egg. I knew you.
Grab
well.
it.
Grab it and we will run.
I don't think we can outrun any
Something that
dragon.
flies.
Speak for yourselves, I can hide.
They have like a flight speed of like 80 feet or something absurd.
You're going to try and hide.
You said you dispose of ugly eggs. Is this one ugly or is it pretty? Because it's different from the rest. To you.
It is a dragonborn, who cares?
Not to you. Oh, sorry, I was talking to the guy who was telling me the facts about dragons.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
He pretty much says, "It is a dragonborn, who cares?"
So can we have it?
Can I have this egg one, please? I'm very attached to it.
Roll a persuasion check.
Abso-fucking-lutely. Right.
Can I attempt to assist him?
Wait. Oh, it's not.
Can I assist him by trying to
Well,
raise
Okay,
his
go on.
question?
do not interfere with our customs, no matter how disgusting these eggs may be. Please.
Okay. So you're gonna
Good
head
times.
hung in
You're an idiot.
shame, walk away. Oh. Really wanted the egg.
So I guess these elven treasures are going to all be ours then, if the Lord Dragon does not wish to help trade with us.
Hey, I've already signed. I've got a signed deal. I'm trading.
Yeah, so Meketra just sort of guides you out, and you see the dragon sort of fly back to his tower. You can see that on like the top is like a sort of hexagonal large chamber, and on one of the sides is like a just almost like a hole where this dragon flies in through, and he tucks his wings in as he enters the hole.
At least on the way back we can herd up them goats.
Yes, you can. And
Oh yeah, you're still.
Oh, yeah,
you're still
what-
tugging along the cow.
yes,
aren't you?
you've been tugging
Yes.
along cows with you this entire time. And you've
Yep.
got a massive bag of seeds.
Jim's
And a
got a
trade
massive
deal.
bag of seeds.
On the way, you pass a hat shop.
Perfect. So we got the cows. I want to look at the hats. Is there a Stetson?
Maketra tries to usher you on.
Is there a Stetson?
Is there a Stetson? No,
Yes.
there isn't a Stetson, I'm afraid. They don't fit
Well,
Dragonborn
in-
heads very easily.
In that case,
But not in that kind of era of hat yet.
I'm wearing. Given what I'm wearing, any year is acceptable. Right, let's go.
No, you just made that yourself because you thought it looked nice.
Right, let's go. Come on.
Okay. Yeah, so what's that sort of thumping?
Yeah, what is that?
Someone's microphone.
Oh shit, it's mine. What's going
Yes, it's yours.
Move it away from the magnet.
on? That stop it?
Yes.
Yes.
That was weird.
Yeah, so eventually, unless there's anything you want to try and distract him to do, he heads you back to the entrance. The whole way there, he's sort of like ranting at you, kind of like you just came into the town for no reason. Why would you get me in such trouble like that? Why don't you respect our culture? That sort of thing.
We'll
You
prove our
don't really
worth.
respect our culture,
Don't
really.
you worry.
As soon as he's out of earshot, I start mumbling that next time I see this town, I'm gonna burn it to the ground.
I'm going to agree with Parvus and say next time we come back, we're taking that horde.
If we have enough experience.
I think that's a terrible idea.
Jim, we think you're a
Am I
terrible
not
idea.
the only one that picked up on the whole? If you're in this town, like you're working with me, we've just told this dragon where our town is, and it's even. I feel like it could probably destroy it in a
We didn't tell the dragon where our town was. We told someone that worked here where our town was.
and everyone works for him. That
Yeah.
was what he said blatantly.
Yeah, but
town
he's
is
not going to
working.
care about minor details of where some trades and stuff is going if he doesn't know about it.
Yeah, it's a new one to a
I have
new
a
place.
feeling from his perch at the top of the tower, he would notice that there are supplies heading out, and he may become curious.
Nah, as long as he's getting his loot, he doesn't care.
Yeah,
So
that's the vibe I'm
basically the
going
gist
with.
I got. As long as he's getting more
I
loot.
don't know. That feels like a big assumption, Kazarak.
Yes.
Well,
A big assumption from such a small person. A step back.
Chromatic dragons can easily be spiteful.
I've never encountered a dragon, so I have no idea.
Oh yeah, all I know is, well, how much do I know about dragons?
You can roll history.
Do
Oh,
I just have full knowledge of dragons?
Our
But
course
you,
of action is clear.
Not a lot.
Craftcax, you have advantage because you're Dragonborn.
You're dragonish.
We just need to murder our way across the island that they were powerful enough to take him on.
22. There we go. I know a lot about dragons.
Yeah. There are occasions when full dragons that like go against type, but they are very few and far between.
Yeah, he seems very in type.
This one just seems like a dick.
That's lawful evil for you.
Good
I mean, he's
times.
got a code, so he's not like.
Yeah, that's
Evil,
the
evil.
lawful part of lawful evil.
Yeah, we just don't know what his code is, and his code seems to be, I want all the gold and gems and hoards and stuff I want.
And also to leave the island and control as much as he can.
Well, if he wanted to leave the
that's
island, he
fine.
would have flown away by now.
He
But
can't.
until now, he didn't know there were lands beyond this land.
You're missing a lot of details here, Kazarak.
Yeah, but if he flies to another area, then the whole town is open to us.
Well, is it?
I'm kind of just gonna bite my thumb and just kind of sigh internally.
You know, biting your thumb is an insult, right? It's
Yeah.
biting your
Bite
tongue.
your
as well.
tongue.
No! I'm biting my thumb and like walking on.
Right, I'm going to
Are
punch
you
Jim for
biting your
biting his
thumb
thumb
at
at me.
Not at you, at Kazarak.
He doesn't know who you aimed it at.
It's forwards,
I
generically
bite my
forward.
thumb at you.
Hang
That's
on.
always a great line of Shakespeare. There, I bite my thumb at you.
So, what's the plan now?
We're going to go herd up some goats on the way home.
Does a
Yeah,
10
I was gonna
hit?
say
Get
head
the
home
cows
because we have those
home.
cows and get the goats.
Get the seeds.
Get the goats.
Go home.
And the goats.
Okay, so you've got a load of cows.
Yes, I have.
I don't have tokens for cows, so for now, we
Sharks.
can use.
Sharks,
What
the
do
cows
I?
in the water.
What's the closest thing to a cow I have?
Manatees.
Pictures of my mother.
Many pictures of your mother.
Oh, you have 4. You have 4, right?
Yep.
Wow.
Oh my god, they're majestic.
The best.
They are
Come here.
dretches.
They are dretch cows.
Dredge cows. That's just the name for a female dredge.
Dretch. They're not sexist in demon culture.
Yeah, I've got 4 cows, and we're going to go round up some
Goats.
Yeah, let's go home.
goats. Get the goats.
Okay.
You can see this,
Where is my
random
map
encounters.
folder? Are you taking the same route back?
Well, yeah, that's the only way we know. Unless
Okay.
anyone wants to try and guess another way back to the goat.
Yeah, let's head back to the goats and hope that nothing happens to us on the way.
I think it's
Or
on the
for excitement reasons, hope that something does happen, but
I hope something happens.
You'll jinx it.
Okay. So you're. Can anyone remember what hex this is in?
The goats were 2732.
Yeah. What hex are you in now? 2433.
No,
23.
23.
33.
Oh, okay. Right. So in that case, we'll need 1, 2, 3, 4 random encounter rolls, but please do them slowly in case one of them is a random encounter.
12s?
Yeah, D12, and then an encounter on 11 or 12.
Nope.
Nope for the first one. Nope for the
Nope.
second one.
We'll each do one.
Yep.
Who's going next?
Oh.
I guess I'll do the next one.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, so it's another sort of long journey. If you want to sort of stop at any point, you can, and if you want to examine any of those hexes, you can.
I think we should make camp halfway because we've been in here all morning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can make camp. I've got a bird we can eat.
I'm gonna go forage in the forest and see what kind of.
Well, there is
things
no
I can
forest.
kill.
We're in.
Oh, we can make a nice little roast.
Oh, we're in the desert, aren't we?
Well,
It's like arid.
yeah,
It's
if you're stopping in 2533 or 2633, then it is slowly getting more planty, but definitely not forest.
Okay, 2633. I'm gonna go and have a little scout around and see if there's something that I can kill and eat.
Okay. Roll survival, please. 17. You know, you can probably find something that you can kill and eat. A young blue dragon.
What?
Yeah, Lion, fight, let's go.
They're gonna
I
kill
find
the
a young
cows.
blue dragon. Did you say?
No, I'm trolling you.
I mean, I want
Follow
that
the
XP.
whole way,
Find
it's
a
a
troll.
really good stealth
Hmm?
check.
What was that, sorry?
You said I found a troll.
No, I. Oh, for God's sake.
We get a blue dragon wormling. We can kill
You said
that.
I found a god.
I'm not going to answer you anymore.
So you find silent.
You find the silence.
The sound of silence.
Cast darkness, my old friend.
Well, for sure.
Right, desert encounters. Hill, grassland, forest, desert encounters. Levels 17 to 20. Can I have a D100 roll from you, please, Randall?
Oh, did you say level 17 to 20?
Yeah. 64 Zoo Lane.
Why?
You believe that you can eat a brass lamp. It is laying on the floor.
Well, I take this brass lamp and I give it a little polish and chuck it in my bag.
Could be magical.
A genie does not come out.
I was not expecting one. I was just cleaning the lamp.
If it did, that would have been a campaign ender right there.
It has on the side of it this circular image of a dragon head facing left.
Huh.
Oh,
Oh
hello.
lord. It's from Bidricket.
This is cool.
Is it magical?
I don't know. I'm going to bring it back to the group and show you. I found this.
That
Do you want me
is
to-
interesting.
Do you want me to identify it?
Yeah,
For food,
have a little
find
look.
lamp.
Because I can do them for free. So I will identify. I will cast identify on it. See if it's magical.
This in itself is not magical. However, it does have sort of like remnants of magic on it. Like this might have been used for something magical at some point.
So it was once used in something. Okay.
Yeah.
It's not magical. I'll just relay that to
Yeah.
the.
Well, that's cool. Unfortunately, I didn't find anything to eat, so it's field rations.
You found
I will
some
hold-
cows.
I will hold up
We're
my
not
kestrel.
eating the cows.
Let's eat Jim's kestrel.
Come on, everyone, let's get a
I
spit.
thought
going.
it was a finch.
a finch.
It was
sorry.
a finch.
Kestrel.
It's
We can all share the finch. I call a leg.
okay. You can have the leg on a finch. That's fucking nothing.
Still a drumstick.
It's not.
It's
Have you
like-
seen a finch?
It's like a 2-inch long drumstick.
It's good enough, all right.
And he said there's nothing else around that I could have got.
I mean,
Is there another finch?
so the lamp was maybe lying in some sort of like bushes which have some berries on them. It's
Then I'm
it's
gonna-
definitely not a good meal, but it's something.
I'll gather the
Fincheonberry
berries and feed
sounds
the
delicious.
guys.
Fincheonberry sounds delicious.
Fincheonberries.
Let's
Cranberry.
boil it in a stew, so then it goes further.
Yeah, that.
This is the size of a finch. Look, this is what a
I
finch.
know how big a finch is. The fact that I hit that is just all the more impossible.
We are not having. You can have.
Putting it
You
in
can
the
try and
stew.
share your finch out. I'm just gonna have my rations.
We're going to enjoy.
Finchberry stew.
Well, we will enjoy the Fincheonberry stew.
Um, does anyone have chef's tools?
I do.
I have a knife.
Oh my god!
You actually do.
I do.
Cooking utensils.
Okay.
My survival equipment.
Can you roll an intelligence check to see if you know how to cook it correctly? Adding
You've got-
proficiency for your chef's tools.
Okay. So, is that just intelligence flat?
Intelligence plus proficiency.
2.
Right. So this plus 2. What'd I get?
You got
Yay!
17. Yeah, you serve up a it is a Fincheonberry stew. There's definitely not a lot of meat in it, and there's also not a lot of berries in it. It is mostly water, but it tastes pretty nice considering that.
Yeah.
Hey
We
Jim,
can
I
enjoy-
didn't know you
we'll-
could cook.
We'll just share it between us. We found these. We can enjoy it.
That's fine.
Fincheonberry stew.
Boiled and cactus.
Episode
Well,
title.
actually, it's more like a water stew with a hint of finch and berries.
I think they're insulting our rations. Cracking.
Okay, how long are you resting?
Long enough.
Overnight.
Overnight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want
What's
us more
what's the
wild-
plan there?
more random encounter rolls?
I guess we will just set up a watch.
Yeah, watch rotor.
Yeah. and I need to
Randall
time
will
my
take
bells up
first
somewhere.
watch.
Randall first watch. Second watch.
Me, with my dark goggles on, that's my dark vision goggles, so
I'll
I can
take
see even
third
further.
watch.
And will
Everyone's
there
gonna-
be a
everyone's
fourth watch, or are you dividing it by three?
Yeah, I'll take.
It'll have to
fourth
be.
watch, I
We'll
guess.
have to, because otherwise we won't all get our long rests.
Okay,
Everyone will have to take a watch.
so Parvus gets a nice full sleep.
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to roll these random encounter rolls in the open so that you can see them. Okay, watch number 1.
If there are no encounters, it's going to be a boring episode.
Yeah, it will be. Watch number 1.
Something happens.
As DM, you can just say that something happens. You don't need to roll for
Just
everything.
make something happen.
Something did
Watch
happen.
number 2.
I like the shopping episode. It's great.
Watch number 3.
I could have been in another D&D session right now.
And watch number 4.
Okay, that's it.
It's a really nice night.
Beautiful. The stars are out.
When the sun comes up, it's like a beautiful sunrise. It's like the complete opposite of a random encounter.
I told you we should have killed all those Dragonborn.
Well, we still got to go like goat herding yet, so
Let's just go home.
Let's go have some goats.
Harassed by a young blue dragon.
Okay, are you searching for goats, or are you going straight home?
Let's find the goats.
So we have something to do. Let's
Oh, yeah,
go
if I
home.
can't have a guard drake, I want a goat as a mount.
I'm assuming we're all going to roll animal handling to see how well this goes.
Okay, well, roll survival to see if you can track the goats again.
With
yes.
fucking pleasure. Now, are there any? Is there such thing as a plant goat?
No.
Maybe.
There's a rock over there, a goat.
The rock is not a goat, but you think it might be.
Parvis, you may have to wait for your goat mount. We might need to breed a few.
Can I
first.
track like the food that they would have eaten?
Can I track the goat?
I'm pulling it. I'm pulling it straight.
You see,
roll
you
a
find
19.
some grass. Kaz, yeah, you see some tracks, little hoof tracks,
Hoof tracks.
and
There you go.
Randall cannot track for shit.
I found something. Surely.
Might as well pile it on, let's go.
Right. Yeah, you follow some goat tracks, and eventually you come to some goats that are currently stood on the side of like a rock face. They're stood on the side of it.
How high up are they, and how many of them are there?
There are 1d6 goats.
Oh,
Do
so
we roll
there's
that, or are you
possibly
rolling
more.
that?
You roll it, Kaz. You found them.
Please don't be a 1. 3.
You find 3
It's
goats.
the same 3 goats.
I mean,
Could well be.
you're not sure if it's the same 3 goats or not, but there is one kid, and there is 1 male, and there is 1 female.
Oh. So if
Breeding
we-
pair.
We need them goats.
I can do
I-
illusions chase towards us.
I think I have a rope.
I think we've all got rope.
Can I
Right.
fashion a lasso and
Yes, you can. Give it a
You
go.
need some
Give an
brave
intelligence
animal
check.
expert.
Intelligence
Give me a
check
what?
to make a lasso.
okay.
Jim is established really good at knots. Can I pull that out today?
Apparently, I'm not very good at knots.
No, you're
Someone else can give it a
not.
go.
I don't know how. I just have to roll.
I was pretty good at knots when I was doing the bridge. So do I need to roll, or can I just call on my
You-
history?
You do need to roll.
I got a pretty
But
good one.
but
Is it
seeing as Kaz invented the firearm, he is pretty good. Like, you can still try, but the lasso is already made.
Oh,
You unmake
Undo
it.
the lasso, right?
I unmake it.
You unmake the
I've got
world.
no. I did that on purpose just to prove that I can do it. Watch this. Yeah, see, I told you.
Yeah, you make it.
Right. Who is going to lasso them down for
I
us?
will do the lassoing.
I will
Yes.
hand over the lasso.
That'll be like
Wait,
a
what?
sort of
What are you using these
the
goats for again? You've got cows for milk now, so you don't need goat's milk.
mounts.
Also,
Mounts.
also milk.
The more animals we have for breeding and eating and trading and stuff, the better.
Variety of
Just-
livestock. It's fine.
Yeah. Goat's
I want
milk,
some mounts.
cow milk.
I mean, really, we're just setting up a monopoly.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try and lasso the
Monopoly
male,
on the milk
hoping that
market.
they all follow.
Okay. I guess
Have-
that's
have-
like
have
a.
they seen me?
I mean, they've probably seen you. Yes.
Damn.
We
If
just
we
need some
surround-
bees now, and we'll be the land of milk and honey.
I can't roll anything tonight.
You catch a rock,
Well,
Oh, I
but
will.
but the thing is,
go
it's sort of lassoed onto a bit of this stone face, so you could use it to climb up the stone face if you want.
I'll
what,
climb up the stone face.
Okay.
sorry, you. Okay.
Too late. He gone.
Randall is up there, looking eye to eye with a goat.
I mean,
I chuck the rope back down.
I could give it a whirl.
I can give it a whirl.
I
I'll
will,
get a
I
bit
will, I
dexterous.
will get myself into a decent position. And do you mind if I give lassoing a go? I'm quite dexterous.
Oh yes, you go for it.
Right.
Raw
Here I go.
dexterity.
Oh dear. The thing is, I can kind of see where this is going, but screw it. Let's see what happens.
you can do it, man.
Here we go. 14.
14. Where's my monster manual? I had the page open for goat and then I closed it.
The AC of a goat.
The AC of a goat is 10.
Not that high.
Yeah.
You lasso this goat.
Okay. Now I'm gonna suddenly remember Jim isn't well, he's quite strong, but he's not the strongest man in the world. And I guess I'm gonna try to
That's
tame it. You know, like hold it steady.
I mean, it's not like running.
Oh, okay, fantastic. In that
So,
case,
you're
I'm gonna
fine for
start
now.
walking. Okay, let's start walking it towards the town.
So
the
you're gonna
evidence
pull
follow?
it off of the rock face.
Well, no, we're gonna gently help it down. You know, gotta go up, gotta be nice. Animal.
I'm going to animal handle it down as well because I'm already up there.
Okay,
Oh,
Animal
dream team.
handle it.
give me.
Let's handle this animal.
Randall pushes the goat off the cliff,
Oh, fuck!
and Jim does pulls it. How much
Can I try and catch it?
does anyone know the rules for falling damage? It's about
It's-
10 feet up.
It takes
Oh no,
one
that
damage.
doesn't take any damage then.
Is it none for?
Yeah,
Is it
you have to
15
fall
feet?
Like 20.
You have to fall. It's anything over 20 foot takes full damage.
I feather fall it,
Yeah.
and I also do it on Jim and Randall just in case.
Okay. The goat slowly falls, and it lands on all fours. The other two goats seem like they're looking like they want to dart.
As I don't have a rope, how far away is one of the nearest goat to me now?
The nearest goat is about 10 feet from you.
Along or up or down or what?
Kind of like slightly diagonally up. It's basically horizontal.
Okay, how far can I dive?
Well, you're about 10 feet up.
Okay, but how far? Like, could I dive at the goat and catch it?
Oh, I see. Well, you could move and then make a grapple.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's move and then try and grab it.
Athletics.
Oh my god!
And then the goat
okay,
has to
the
make
goat.
athletics or acrobatics.
Are you trying to
Nope.
make it prone, or are you just
I'm
trying
trying
to
to
grapple
tackle
it?
it off the wall.
It's like strength versus dex, isn't it?
I'm tackling it off the wall. Hang on, have I got dex or strength? That's the question.
If you're grappling, it's athletics, and then it's contested with athletics or acrobatic.
Okay, so in that case, it's got. Oh,
Aha!
yeah, you grab it.
I successfully tackle the goat.
This is the mother
The
goat.
mama goat. Yep. And I tackle her down, and I drag her down to the ground so we can tie another rope around.
Nice.
Okay, so you're kind of diving.
Follow.
Yeah, the baby like seems to be it like hides behind a small rock, but is like keeping an eye on you all.
Oh, can I like sort of go over and try and stroke the baby goat?
As you approach, it sort of like tries to find another hiding spot.
Can I try an animal
Can I
handling the
sneak?
baby goat?
Sneak my way, you know.
It's watching you.
Shoot it.
No, that's a terrible. Of all your
try to-
ideas, that's the worst.
Arrows.
Can I try animal handling the kit?
You gotta get to it. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, you've got to like. It's just keeping its distance.
Yeah, but I could just do something really wonderful and it would love me.
I mean, that's not how animal handling works.
I mean,
If
Not
you
how
have-
animals work.
If you have the animal friendship, the spell, then yeah.
I reckon it just won't come too close to us, but it will follow its parents. It's not going to stay in the middle of the desert on its own, or field, or wherever the fuck we are. Let's go!
wait, Jim, if you're really close, why don't you just grab it? Just jump and
I'm
grab.
not really close, it's staring at me.
How far away am I?
I don't know. I mean, you're trying to wrangle this female.
I know
goat.
I've like hooked it up to the. I've like tied it into the rope that the male is already tied to.
Okay. Well, you can approach as well.
I'm going to tie off the rope so these two don't make a bolt for it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what to. What's around? Are there any trees?
There are like some fairly big rocks that you can tie things to.
Right, I'll tie it off to a rock, and then I'm going to sneak, stealthy like, over to the baby.
Like, it's watching. Like, it's got its eye on everyone.
I totally fail at rolling tonight. It's not funny.
At least there was no combat, eh?
Let's go. Come on, guys. The baby
It
will
can
follow.
still
I think
be.
we're worrying. If not, they can make another one. Come on.
Valid point.
Let's go.
For once, Jim has made a valid point. Let's go.
How was the one that fell reacting to Parvis petting and feeding it?
I mean, it's not very happy.
Just kind of, oh, this is my life now.
Yeah. Like,
Also,
they're trying to
I,
pull at the rope and that sort of thing. Like, they're not happy to be here, and they do want to leave.
Well, tough. There are bitches now, and they got to accept that.
Okay, so you've got a minimum of 2 goats, 4 cows, a big bag full of seeds.
This has been a successful trip for the town.
Really, we've accomplished more today than we have in any rounds of combat, except for that time we raised 2 people from the dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we just get some XP for sessioning it up?
Yes, you definitely do.
Hooray!
You get 1 XP each
Just for
because
turning
boring
up.
as fuck.
I'm
We
going
get to stay through the
to
boring session.
I'm
It
going
wasn't
to
boring.
give you all about 200 XP each.
Okay.
Oh, nice. Thank you, Father.
Is that for the organising a trade and getting out of there alive?
Yeah.
And for putting
And-
on the light show.
And also getting the attention, getting the attention of Bidriket.
How much experience does it take to be level 2 again? Just quick.
You already are level 2.
I know, but how much experience do you need to get there? Because I
think
don't
it's like-
remember my XP total. I just know it's
900, I think?
20
It's
more.
900.
300 is level 2, 900 is level 3.
Okay, so that means that I am at 410. Nice.
Wowee.
Hang on, how are you at 410? I thought you were level 2.
You just
Yeah,
got 200, so
You
you
just
are
got
at least
200.
500.
We got
What?
how much each?
Oh yeah,
You-
410. I'm 510. There you go.
There we go.
Halfway there.
How much did we
Whoa.
get each? Sorry, I was
200.
200.
200.
And then those of you that sold your stuff to North Korea, you have whatever gold you got from that.
Yep. Which
Yeah,
we
except I
spent back.
spent another 100.
Did the kid follow us or not?
The kid is following you, yes.
Cracking.
Then we got 3 goats and
Can
4
we get back?
cows.
And can I introduce everyone to the lovely stable section of my guild hall?
Fantastic.
Yes, you can.
So the guild hall has been... I've not been doing nothing, even though... Well, Jim has not been doing nothing.
This is not the right map.
I have too many maps.
So Jim has not been doing nothing. Jim has been hard at work. Jim has made this beautiful, ginormous building.
Yeah, we saw that last week.
Yeah, we
Oh.
saw it.
Fuck.
If you look, you'll see some some
The
graffiti.
top floor wasn't done, but
Yeah, the top floor's still not done
The,
yet.
Okay.
we
Well,
graffiti
here you go,
message
everyone.
boards.
Behold the guild.
Oh,
It's
Jim,
beautiful.
you see those 2 little boards? Yeah, they've got graffiti on them.
What does the graffiti say?
Krathkax was here, I think.
There was one asking for the head of nowhere.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. There's a quest asking for someone's head
And the other one
Nowhere.
says Jim is a dick.
and a dick.
Yeah. And
We
they're,
had
I think,
pink
carved
pictures of it.
into the boards.
Yeah, they're
yes,
not
they
drawn
are
on,
carved
but
into the boards.
There is Jim is a dick with a picture of a dick underneath it.
Oh, I put all this effort in for you guys, and you don't appreciate it.
I don't know what
Hey, it wasn't
happened.
any of
What
us.
happened
It
there?
was the person who left with us and we haven't seen in ages.
I have no idea what's happened there. I'm really sorry about that.
No, I'm kind of down about that. Makes me.
Randall completely knows what's up.
I know what's up as well.
One deception.
Just it's fine, guys. You know, I know.
So basically,
Oh.
what I need to
Oh.
do now is come over to here and get someone to
Ignore
build
that.
some fences for my animals.
Oh, there's already an area. Supposedly, there should be a barn area.
Is there?
Isn't there? I swear that was part of the plans that I gave you. Yeah, this giant corral area here.
Had it.
Oh, that's for some. Yeah, that's only going to be temporary. I'm going to need more
Generic
space.
animal storage.
Generic animal storage.
You know when you take Pokemon to the daycare and they get to sit in that little garden.
That's the inspiration.
Yeah. There we are. Plonk them in.
Okay, I don't have anything for
Cows.
goats. So a goat
Shark.
is this.
That's a crab.
What is the closest thing I have to a goat?
I have a goat token. 2 seconds.
Fantastic.
And I'm actually
Now,
making it cow one at the moment.
That's
where are the local farmers?
the plant dog is the baby goat.
Oh, I still want my plant dog. Oh my god, that is such a noble goat.
Oh, it's beautiful. I love how it's pink.
It's a cow.
Oh, that's the cow?
Oh, there is actually a goat. Thank you.
There we go. Now it's a cow because it's got the spots on it,
Wait, I need to actually upload it. I can't just drag it on. Ah,
and it has udders. Now it's a cow.
Jim!
Why is Jim?
Jim doing a handstand.
Cow on the roof.
Past the time, you know.
Jim is rotating in place.
Taking care of it. Oh crap! Hold on. Where do farmers live in this town?
Outside.
Oh shit!
We don't really have many farmers, to be fair.
Don't we?
Um,
Leave.
I need to go to the market dude and let him know that there will be some supplies coming in about a week's time from Edrickhead.
I also want to
Oh,
let the guards know.
And I will let him know that there's a balance of 100 gold, and if he just adds it to the guild tab.
the guild tab. So the guild will be paying for it.
The
The
guild will be
paying for it.
Thanks for confirming that, Jim.
Oh,
How much money does the guild have?
a bit. Like.
Well, don't worry. You've got a week. You've got 7 sessions. So episode
Have you
18.
condemned us to a loan shark situation here.
On episode 18, you must pay 200 gold if you wish for another
Guys,
Shipment.
we total 50. That's how much we've got from entry fees.
It's fine. I have enough gold on me to cover this, but you know we'll get the guild to pay because the guild is going to run the
then the
town.
guild pays. Not
Yeah,
one
if
person
we just
from the
fund
guild.
it all, we chuck it all into the big guild pot. We'll do it that
So
way.
I've already paid my 100 up front, so
Okay.
The guild owes you money.
I think
I
we.
need to find people to build fences to put my livestock in.
Yeah, and probably turn this area over here into farmland for our seeds.
and that's what the this farmland should go outside of town, strictly speaking. But that's what the tools are for all this stuff.
All right, makes sense. We'll do that. Use this land in the area for something else, such as blacksmiths and shit like that.
Is there a tanner in town? Someone who works with leather?
I have
Maybe.
leather.
We've got a
I'll
lot of
ask
work.
market dude.
The market dude says that they're not at the minute. They tend to just make do with leather that they find.
I see.
Well, we'll put it on the to-do list. The guild provides.
Incidentally, into guild coffers, I enter 2 great axes and a short bow.
Nice.
Two great axes and a short bow.
They go into the guild supplies.
Nice. All right, thank you. We'll pop them in there.
But yeah, I would love to have possibly the livestock just outside the main entrance here.
Mm-hmm.
Wherever gets constructed.
Yeah,
We'll
I
take
want
it
it
up. We'll take
close
it up
enough that
We'll take it up with the local town.
We are the town.
yeah, we are the. I'm the one that paid for the walls, so
All right, fine. Let's get to work. I've
Yeah,
got
we
I've got to clean up some vandalism.
Okay.
I mean, I could mend it for you for
I
a
pull out some sandpaper and like a duster.
That'll take you a while. It was written in there with claws.
Yeah,
I know,
it's like
that's why I've got
properly
the
carved
sandpaper.
in.
It's
know.
gouged in.
That's why I've got the sandpaper.
Hey,
Where
that's
did you get
£5.
sand-
What are you doing to that?
We've got to bring it down and fill it in with sawdust and then vase it over.
Well, I think we can end the session there.
What a depressing session. This was Jim's return.
This is
Well-
what happens when you bring Jim to a session.
I would say you were too careful, but you really weren't that careful.
No, we really did almost get killed by a blue dragon.
Hmm.
I'm not sure how far away we were from saying the wrong thing, but I'm sure it wasn't far.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't far.
Kill the entire party. Have Prathaks come back and retell war stories.
So advertising time.
Yeah.
So everyone can leave now.
Goodbye.
Yay.
Wait.
There's
Peace out.
we have a priest class. It's up on fucking DM's. Oh, people are actually leaving. We have a priest class which you can buy. Is it just priest? Yes. Which you can buy, and that gives me some money, and also it's a fun class. I haven't been able to persuade anyone to play it in the campaign yet, but well, you live some, you lose some. You love some, you
You
lose
need to
some.
kill some characters so
I
we
am
can go as
tempted to
priest.
create a second character to play just the priest and have like 2 characters on the go.
I mean, you certainly can. If you want to join the campaign, because there are becoming fewer and fewer level 1s, so you might want to get in soon, then we have this form in chat, which you can click and join. I just we organise through Reddit, so if you want to join, then it helps if you have a Reddit account. What else is there? YouTube. The playlist is on YouTube there. So you can watch everything if you've missed it. If this was your first episode, welcome. Click that follow button. Subscribe if you want. If you have Twitch Prime or whatever, you get an emote. It's pretty good. I think that's it.
It's pretty good.
I'll be getting a new mic tomorrow, so for the the homebrew stream on Thursday. Hopefully I should sound crisp and even. And that's it. Thanks everyone.
Thank you, Andy.
Thank you.
See you next
Thanks,
week.
Andy.
Let's find someone to host on Twitch, so shall we? Alexa, please don't interrupt me while I'm streaming. I don't know if you heard that. She said, "Sorry, I don't know that."
Alexa!
At least you didn't start playing porn, so that's an improvement.
Yeah, it tries.
Alexa, play Pornhub list.
I've got headphones on, so.
Damn it.
My sister-in-law has an Alexa in her kitchen. It's synced up to her Amazon account, obviously, and I added dildos, butt plugs, and anal beads to her shopping list.
Oh.
Brilliant.
Why?
But when you add it to the shopping list, it adds it to the. She gets a regular shop like an Amazon pantry, so it just added it to the shopping list.
Oh,
To her view, like, her recommended items are more butt plugs and dildos.
No, they just came in the post. Like they just came in the delivery.
and
Oh my god.
is it recurring? Like, does it happen now every week?
No, if you Alexa add something to shopping list, it adds it as a one-off. But if you add to once you go on your Amazon, you can click regular thing.
The real question is, did she mention it, or did she just quietly use them and not tell anyone about it?
She was very unimpressed.
I am going to I'm not hosting AGDQ just because it's not D&D, although I will be watching it. I'm going to be hosting Alrumaze. They're playing Sunless Citadel, so have fun. Say goodbye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Alrumaze.
That laugh.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.